Sup guys, how we doing, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So as you know, I competed earlier this year in June, and something that I've really wanted to talk about is dealing with a post-show rebound. So for that competition, you've been dieting down for a certain amount of weeks. Myself, I only did one show, so I did a 15-week prep. Other people might do other shows, so it might be a 20, 25, 30-week prep. And everybody deals with sort of post-show differently. So in this video I'm going to talk exactly about how you can have a positive post-show rebound, the steps that you can take to make sure you don't go crazy with food and you don't start binging, but I will talk about the one food that I was slightly addicted to for about 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks, and how I kind of overcome that. But before I do that, I'm off to get a haircut, so I'll see you in one sec. So I'm back guys, haircut just finished. Not that anyone actually cares. Get high skin fade with just like a little bit off the top. Gonna hit a leg session now. This is my first week back after my deload last week. I've got a new training block, so I'm excited to try out my first leg session today. I'm not gonna film it. I'm gonna get my oats in now, and then I'm gonna speak about the post-show rebound after that. So post leg session, and this is what I'm currently having as my post workout. If you follow me on Instagram, you know this is my kind of regular sort of post workout food that I'm having all the time. So I've got 8 grams of these are like Tesco value Cocoa Pops, just a little bit higher in sugar. Again, I have my whey protein powder, but I make it into a paste because, like I said on my Instagram, you always see with me and my bagels, and always kind of dip it in. So I have 1 bagel, and then I have 150 grams of Serene with 30 grams of jam on top. So super nice. Gonna munch onto this and just relax for a bit.
Backwards, stopping, turning back. Normally he gives it to Mane, and Mane gets it.
So now onto the main subject of today's video, and that's the post-show rebound. So after you've been dieting down for sort of, like I said earlier, 15, 20, 25 weeks, your macros are quite low, your food's quite low, your cardio's quite high, but then after competition it's kind of back to reality, it's back to the norm, and you're allowed to kind of have those treats, you're allowed to go out to have a burger, pizza, whatever. But some people can take it too far and go a little bit too over the top. And this is seen in quite a lot of cases. A lot of people that do a show, they start having these foods that they perhaps haven't been craving too much whilst they were dieting down. But then once they've finished the competition, they start having these sugary foods and these foods full of kind of fat and grease and things like that. They're just craving more and more, and then they can't really get that sort of mindset back that they were when they were dieting down. So it is so important sort of post-show to enjoy food, to go out with your family and friends and actually go out and eat something which you didn't have the chance to before. I myself, on the Saturday night after the show, went out for something to eat. Sunday I enjoyed myself. Then I did have a holiday on Wednesday, so I sort of just controlled it down for the Monday or Tuesday. On a holiday I just kind of enjoyed myself, I had ice cream, things like that, but I wasn't going crazy with food. There was, however, one food that I was super addicted to. Well, I say addicted, I just craved it a lot, sort of every single day, and this was actually after my holiday, so this would have been about sort of 2 weeks post-show, and that was, I haven't got them here today, but super cheap cereal bars from Tesco's, okay, but also things like these, Frosties, and just Cocoa Pops. I would just have these in the cupboard, and whenever I had the chance I'd just go into the cupboard and I'd eat one. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, I was kind of having sometimes like a box a day. So maybe not quite a box, but like 3, 4, 5 cereal bars a day. And especially in the evening, what I really craved was a cereal bar with some like Halo Top ice cream. And if you've ever had this Biscoff spread before, absolute game changer. And that's what I kind of had. I had a lot of cereal bars, I put some biscuits in there, I had ice cream, and just Biscoff spread and peanut butter and things like that. And I craved that in the evening, and I had that for about 2 weeks. But cereal bars alone I had for 3, 4, 5 weeks. It didn't help as well when I had my injury, that once I was injured, that it took a while to get around the fact that I couldn't quite go to the gym and things like that. So that was part of the reason. However, for myself, I set new goals. I set the goal to compete again in 2020. That's my long-term vision. As weeks go by, like, they're so important. You know, you can't really miss a day, a week of training. And I've kind of got back into it, and that was kind of what helped me to overcome this kind of like binge eating as such. So what I would say to those that have competed or are looking to compete, you know, after the show, you know, if you're just doing the one show, or once you do the show you're done, enjoy food, enjoy spending time with friends and family. Don't think about your macros, calories, anything like that. Don't feel like guilty that you're eating this food, because your body kind of soaks up a little bit anyway. Enjoy that sort of food, but then kind of start planning for your next goal. So look to where you're going to be next, whether that's 2, 3, 4, 5 years away. You know, start putting things in place in order to reach that goal. Don't feel bad that you're eating pizza or you're eating burgers or anything like that, because you've been dieting down for such a long period. You're in a calorie deficit for such a long period also. And just to kind of enjoy what you're doing, but make sure you're getting right back on track. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.